Trap Politics TV, trappolitics.com, trending culture, lifestyle commentary, and he is I and I am him. It's your boy Rel. Let the games begin. Yeah. First and foremost, if this is your first time here, make sure to like and subscribe. Got some pretty good topics I want to talk about today. Hopefully you guys read the title. Man, it's a sad day, man, for black love. We still got Remy Ma. We still got Papoose. But I'm going to talk about it. We're going to break it down a little bit. These are just my point of views. These are just my opinions, my thoughts on the matter. Lifestyle and trending culture commentary. Again, he is I and I am him. It's your boy Rel. Now, let the show begin. Definitely do me a favor. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to help me keep the algorithms up to par. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. My goal is like by the middle of next year. I'm trying to be able to just monetize this channel. I'm working on it. Not trying, but I'm doing that. I'm going to be working on making sure that happens. And it wouldn't happen unless I have the support of you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming through and stopping through. As few as you may be, you know, it's always still appreciated. So, you know, as you can see, I'm still out here doing multitudes of episodes. The consistency has to be up to par as well. So I still got to do my part. And if you can, I would appreciate it if you could do your part as well. So, yeah, man. Let's start with Ayesha Curry. Funny thing is, I used to date a chick back in the day named Ayesha. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very beautiful chick, you know. Enjoyed the moment it was, and it just kind of brings me back to that moment every time I hear her name, and then I hear this whole situation with Steph Curry, man, and that shit is crazy. And it just goes to make me think, like, I mean, who knows what was really going on behind the scenes that lead people to have open relationships, right? I think even Kanye and Kim had an open relationship at one point, no? Right before their whole divorce thing, they went through the open relationship phase. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would hate to be like, yo, the nigga wasn't laying down any pipe. Yo, she probably wasn't sucking any. Hold on, how much time do I got? Am I past the 5 minute? I gotta give it some more time. You know, it was like, yo, why is it that the people who have the most lack the most? Right? Like, you would think that people with like such mass abundance should be able to enjoy their abundance with, you know, freedom and everything else that they've accomplished. It just always goes to show you that sometimes, man, it's not all glitz and glamour. You know what I'm saying? The public always polarizes these people in such a glamorous way, right? And that's another thing about the media that I hate. I can't fucking stand how the media always prop these people up as like such perfect individuals with these slow motion, soft music and stuff when you see the family and whatnot, not knowing that they don't even talk to each other when they're in the house. They have such a big house. She's on the West Wing. This motherfucker is on like the East Wing shooting shots and shit like that when he's only focusing on his shot percentage, when she's focusing on her restaurant percentage and her acting career. They're on two completely different sides of the house, and the kids are in the middle just having and wrecking havoc on the house help. Like, there is no more reasons to believe how money sometimes puts a wedge in between what really matters, which is intimacy. You have so much money, you could do anything, and you don't do any of the main things that really be mattering in a relationship. money could definitely ruin people. Not everybody deserves money. Not everybody deserves accolades. Not everybody deserves prominence. Not everybody deserves to be in certain positions where it's like you're so free to do anything. You know, certain people need to be confined. Certain people need to be broke. I tend to think sometimes, right, when I hear about how these relationships fall apart, that if Steph Curry was a nobody, if Kanye was a nobody, if Devon, if that's his name, with the whole Meagan Good situation, if he was a nobody and she was a nobody, they probably would have lasted a lot longer, because she knows that she has to rely on him. But since everybody is so prominent, so whimsical and free, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Why should I have to settle for this when I could have all of this? So it brings me back to the whole Ayesha thing, right, at the Red Table Talk, when she's talking about how, oh man, I want men to lust over me, and I want men to be attracted over me, and all types of other silly shit that she said, not in those words. It kind of makes you think, like, you wouldn't have said that if you was a simpleton. You would be happy to have a man that's bracket. If you were a chick with the kids that you have now, the 3 kids I think that you have now, 2 kids that you have now, being a housewife, and your man is going out working his engineering job, bringing home $80,000 a year, you would be happy that he's out there doing this thing, and the intimacy would be a lot more honed in than you making over 6 figures, he's making damn near 7 to 8 figures, and you guys have so much time to be apart and away from what really matters the most: each other. I don't know. Something to think about, something to see. Definitely like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content so far. You know, I'm out here giving y'all some real game. You know, this is some pimping on another level. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all, this isn't simp attitude. This is pimping on a logical, on a practical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Pimping is what pimping does, and pimping does what it do, baby. So make sure you like, subscribe, and always come through. Now, the whole thing with Meagan Good, right? All that glitters ain't gold. All that glitter ain't gold. As the story unfold, all that glitters ain't gold, man. Word on the street, she's a Valley girl, man. If you know anything about Valley girls, they all belong to the streets. Valley girls all belong to the streets. So to be acting like he didn't see this shit coming, I think he did this shit for accolades. He wanted to be like, yeah, son, I bet. You see that chick right over there? Yeah, she bad, right? She bad, right? Yeah, I saw me over there. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas, you know, that's hearing this shit is like, oh yeah, that's you? Yeah? All right, nigga. Do you then, nigga? Yeah, that's you, son. Yo, that's you, son. Valley girls, allegedly, from what I heard, I think she falls into that category. I've heard she mentioned Valley girls and all that stuff before. If anybody knows about the Valley girls and the girls in the Valley, yeah. So I kind of blame him. Even though they went through a 9-year relationship, no fucking kids. That is Bo Derek with the head and the twist. You know what I'm saying? That's very Bo Derek, if you know what I mean. And if anybody knows what Bo Derek means, you know what I'm saying? Look it up. Google Bo Derek. Look up the lyrics. You know, and find out if you know where that line came from. Drop it in the Cash App. Drop your Cash App name in the comment section, and I will pay you. You know, you have 24 hours from when this stream goes live. So, you know, if you were in the chat now and you could have dropped it, I would have definitely hit your Cash App with, you know, some money real quick. This is the only YouTube stream that pays you to be engaging with me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other streamers doing that. Ain't nobody paying you. They sucking the life out of y'all. I'm not doing that. The only thing I ask is for your time, and for your time, you could actually get paid. Make sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, yeah, you know, if he would have really did his research, and I'm not saying, that she may not have been worth the time being together. She probably, rocked his world in ways that he'd never thought before. He's probably a preacher's kid. He's in the church. He's he's in the pulpit, preaching and reaching, squeaking out there to the masses that's just absorbing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody's imperfect, so I would never take anybody's word over experience. You know what I'm saying? Especially over my own personal experience. We all got a life to live, and we all make mistakes, of course. But I would never feel like, what this guy says is concrete, and I'm just going to live my life based on what this guy says. So when I found out that he was actually marrying this chick, as I pass through and I see all the media bullshit, I was like, oh, shit, this is definitely a power play, to rehabilitate her image, keep her in the light a little bit, and also make him look good that he's actually taking a hoe out the streets and making her a housewife. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, this looks good all around. It's a cool power play in the media. To fast forward 9 years later, no kids. That must fucking hurt. After like 2 years in to the marriage and y'all don't have no kids, he's probably a submissive dude, you know what I'm saying? He lived by the code of happy wife, happy life bullshit, or whatever the case may be. So he probably didn't pressure her to have any kids. But you're a pastor, man. The family unit is the most important thing to the structure of a relationship within a family, within the constructural construct of a religious family. Is to be the head, and then your wife, and be your support system, and then the kids. And then the kids follow in the steps of the father, and the wife grooms the kids, and so on and so forth, and yada yada yada. Yeah, I guess that didn't apply to you, right? But it applies probably to the pulpit that you'll be out here spitting from to your masses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's where it goes, right? I get it. I see it. I see the play-by-play. But, once for the streets, always for the streets. You could take them out, but they'll always come back. They will always go back. And if you already got that in here, you wouldn't be disappointed. You wouldn't be saying shit like this. Let's get to it. After much prayer and consideration. Hold on, let me turn the music down because y'all gotta hear this. Y'all won't be voicing shit like this. A joint statement. Ain't nothing joint about this. This is all him and his congregation writing this shit together. We're gonna put it together for you, all right? So you ain't really gotta worry about it. We got you, son. We got you. He's a producer. He knows how to get screenwriters to write up a good script. Anyways, moving on. After much prayer and consideration, we have decided to go into our futures separately, but forever connected. Good 40 and Franklin 43 shared in a joint statement according to the Shade Room. We celebrate. Get it together, bro. Just get it together. We celebrate almost a decade of marriage together. And the love that is eternal. There's no one at fault. We believe this is the next best chapter in the evolution of our love. Aww. They continued. We are incredibly grateful. Bring it back now, bring it back. We are incredibly grateful for the life-changing years we spent together as husband and wife. We are extremely thankful to God for the testimony being created inside us both, and for blessing our lives with each other. Let me read that again. We are extremely thankful to God for the testimony being created inside us both, and for blessing our lives with each other. Man, the nigga made it so fucking formal that I can't even put no slang or twang to that shit. Let me get this shit the fuck up on out of here, man. God dang, get that shit out of here. Simping and wimping all over the hot damn statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, sit down. Pick the next chick straight up on out of the congregation and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Don't pick nothing out of Hollywood, because that's obviously what you did, and you obviously got your asses burnt. And that's the problem, man. Motherfuckers be out here dating, you know what I'm saying? They think it's a power play. If I go and I date Halle Berry, yeah, son, I'm dating Halle Berry, son. Look at me. And it's like, y'all could do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these so-called industry women are such fucking bottom feeders that it's crazy when you hear how they get passed around in the industry. And it's like, ew. The fuck is going on there? At least Marcus Houston decided to, you know, pick from the litter of the congregations he was in. He kind of went a little young, but maybe that has a little bit to do with, you know, the psyche and the pressure he is probably under and a whole bunch of other things on the back end side. But at least he picked somebody out of, you know, a circle that he could have been confident in. At least he got a baby out of the situation. He got a ring. He got a baby out of the situation. And he probably got a nice young loyal wife that he could mold mentally into being submissive and loyal to the relationship, especially underneath the umbrella that they're under, the religious umbrella that they're under. That's something solidified. Whatever is going on that side, though, over there with Meagan, is just like, all that glitters ain't gold. Coon. All right. Now let's get to the cream of the crop. Kim Kardashian. And I'm going to sum this all up, right? And remember, this is just my, you know, this is my POV. You know, this is just me giving my perspective on the matter. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. You know, fuck it. Drop a comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Curse me out. Be like, yo, if you're a chick and you're watching this and you're like, yo, this motherfucker got me so heated right there. I'm just gonna go in the chat room and voice my opinion. Hopefully I don't delete your comment, and you know, you could voice whatever you want to voice in it. Be like, yo, I think, you know, the fact that you're out here categorizing people and making them think that they're not what they think they are, and they are this and that. Leave it in the chat, you know, and I'm gonna get at it. I'm gonna get at it, and when I get at it, you know, you better be ready for that fire. Because like Vladimir Putin, I would turn everybody into radioactive ash if niggas keep fucking around. I'll blow all this shit up if y'all keep fucking around. Now let's get to the cream of the crop. Before we do though, Drake over here talking about you ain't Ayesha enough. And I blame Drake for a lot of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? He's out there. What is Drake outside the music? Let me just sidetrack from this whole topic. What is Drake outside the music, outside of just being a straight up simp? Like, what is the point of this nigga? Who is Drake outside the music? And most of the music is pre-written, the beats pre-chosen. He just acts like, oh yeah, you know what? I like track 3 and like track 4. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get this writer to bring in these lyrics or whatever. I think that can match with that. Let's make it happen. 40, what you think? 40? 40, wake up. 40? What you think? It's good? All right, cool. We're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like he just have a good delivery and cadence. That's it. Writing and all that extra shit is so far off of anything where he's at anymore. He doesn't write shit. He can't write shit. He has people to write shit for him, which could, you know, gel. And then he just, you know, takes that and deliver it in his type of cadence. And then boom, it's a record. All this crying and whining and name dropping to make it sound like it is what it is, but it really ain't, because he ain't really emotionally strong anyways. He's crying on every track about the niggas that don't fuck with him and who he fucks with and the bitches that shitted on him and that he's trying to shit back on him and all this other extra whimsical, funny, goofy shit that's like making women think that, oh, you know, maybe I do deserve better. No, you deserve what you got, and stick with what the fuck you got. Enjoy what you got. Live with what you got. Enjoy what the fuck you got. Don't be listening to niggas like Drake and fucking it up for the niggas that you with, because now when you really fuck that up, you think the next nigga gonna be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you got like 3 kids and you mentally fucked up, but I think, you know what? Yeah, baby, I'm gonna give you a shot. I mean, niggas from jail would, you know, most of these hoes like niggas from jail anyway, you know what I'm saying? They're like jail bait ass crabs. So, you know, It is what it is. I read a story about some chick that flew all the way from Denmark to meet some nigga that was getting out of jail or some shit like that. And I'm like, damn, that nigga ran pimping that far? Shit. That's some next level pimping that I ain't never heard of. You know what I'm saying? Out here taking pictures with the nigga in jail and shit, talking about how, you know, he was able to wheel that shit in. Shit. Apparently this chick had, like, you know, everything good going for her or whatever, and, you know, he was able to make some shit happen. Salute to him. Next level pimping. I could dig it, and I respect it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content, alright? Make sure to like and subscribe. I know y'all got, you know, I know y'all enjoying. This is the most turned up stream I've done in a long time. And normally this is, you know, this is me at like 40%. Most of my streams in the past has been me at like 15%, 10%. You know, I could go Super Saiyan mode, but I need the chat to be jumping. And once the chat gets jumping, yo, y'all gonna really get some fucking entertainment. But until then, you know, I'm gonna just talk to myself for now, because I think sometimes I'm very entertaining. I think, you know, the thoughts in my head sometimes needs to come out and needs to express itself, because if it stays in here too long, then, you know, it starts to fuck with me a little bit, and then I start to, you know, I start to believe the shit that I be seeing, and I can't do that. You know, I got severe trust issues. Now, Kim Kardashian, right? She didn't drop no statement or nothing, right? I mean, even on even Ayesha and these guys, even though I spoke about her previously and whatnot, they even dropped a statement, right? Well, they didn't drop a statement, but they got, you know, some shit that was emailed to MSN talking about have it on very good authority, which means that they probably don't. You know, most of these stories are fabricated and fake straight out to MSNBC. You know, I've read about these types of drops. These types of drops aren't always 100% valid. You know, who is the good authority that you got it from? You know, this could definitely be a fake topic or a hit piece on Steph after he done broke records and did all this crazy shit. It's funny that shit like this comes out at that point in time. But if it is true, all the statement I've said before this is valid on my point of view on certain things. I'm just commentating on trending topics with lifestyle, culture, and commentary along the way with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, what the whole platform is all about. Now, anyways, have it on very good authority that this well-known NBA couple aren't as faithful and in love as their social media image make them out to be. They both have side hookups and flings, but keep it very private to keep up the perfect family image they show to the world. I was shocked to learn they've been together for so long. Hopefully they get it together, man. Because if I was ever in those rooms, oh man, they can't let me in these rooms. They cannot let me in these rooms. Get me in these rooms and I start feeling comfortable. I get it. I'm not the most. I am one sexy motherfucker. I am one handsome ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially once I get my shape up, I get, you know, cleaned up real nice. Sometimes I intimidate me. I look in the mirror like, damn, who the fuck is that nigga right there? Whoever he is, that's who I want to be when I grow up. And then I realize it's me. You know, I'm that nigga when I really get myself together. But most days I'm so entrenched in my work, I don't really upkeep with my appearances. And it's for good reason, because I'm working. You know what I'm saying? A working man sometimes come home with dirt in his nails and shit like that. But at least he's working towards something. He's getting into the mud, getting into the nitty gritty and making some shit fucking happen. And that's what most men are supposed to do. Get your hands fucking dirty. You think Steph Curry comes home with clean nails in his fingers? Nah, after shooting the ball so much and shit like that, fouling niggas, scraping and scratching niggas and shit like that. Yeah, it comes home with blood and fucking skin in his fucking nails and shit. But at least he's getting to the bag, getting to the money, getting to the goal, getting to the accolades, and making sure he's a provider. Yada yada yada. Cool. All that shit works the fuck out. So if I've ever gotten into these rooms with any of these people, man, I would cause so much destruction. Shout out to Crip Mac. It's all about, you know, destruction, because, you know, it's all about that Mackage, baby. It's all about being a motherfucking smooth operator, sly, You know what I'm saying? Fly tie slide with the words out shit. You know what I mean? But anyways, Kim Kardashian, right? She's out here. She's like, yo, I can't stand Kanye no more. I think it's fucking weird. You know, he's being extra weird when he's talking about he wants to be back with me, but he's slanging pipe to all these extra terrestrial bitches in his crib and shit like that. Apparently, he says he has no crib, but then again, you know, I'm pretty sure she has private investigators probably stalking this nigga because that's what the Kardashians do. You know what I mean? They hire a bunch of PR firms, private investigators, and a bunch of other things to make sure that, you know, people who are watching them, they're watching them as well too. You know what I mean? But I say all that about all these chicks to say that, man, they are just as much damaged goods as the men that they deal with. It's funny how they're all, in their minds, consider themselves single even though they're in a relationship. To a certain degree. Like, at the meat and the heart of the matter, it's like, it's not what I want anymore. And it goes into the whole thing where, you know, black love and black relationships are crumbling. My homeboy ended up divorcing his girl after 2 years. Me, and when it comes down to, you know, I called off an engagement. You know, it's like, what is the value of black love today? Can it ever last? Would it ever last as long as our grandparents? I mean, I'm lucky enough to still have my parents together well over 30 plus years. It's a blessing to see that. I'm thankful I was able to witness that, be a part of that. And it set such a great foundation for me to be like, hey, this is what I want, and I'm not going to settle for less than what they were able to put up with and achieve. And at the end of the day, it's not difficult at all. They're both self-sacrificing towards each other. They are both dedicated to their religion. They're both dedicated to each other through thick and thin. They literally live by the code and their vows, and they never broke that. You know, they both came up out the mud together. They're both accomplished a lot together. 2 successful children, 2 kids. You know, I've done my bullshit as I have grown up. I've been locked up in so many different areas, so many different times, but you know, it was never a blame thing on the father. It was never a blame thing on the mother that the child is acting this way. You know, my brother is very successful. So, you know, they've done a great job with raising me, raising my brother, and staying together within themselves. And it's such a great example to see. Maybe, you know, because I've been so fortunate, I could speak like this about relationships and whatnot and what I expect and what I would have expected from others. But again, I don't really know the situation that other people go through. I don't know what led to them not being able to be together. You know, I've mentioned earlier in the stream, maybe the cash, the freedom, the big houses, and the busyness of their success, you know, tears them apart. But at the end of the day, who could really call what really drives people apart at the end of the day? Sometimes it really just takes being humble, being grateful, and being appreciative for what you have, and to value what you have, that could really, you know, nurture a good enough relationship with the one that you're with. Definitely being self-sacrificing, being humble, and understanding the structure of things, knowing that it's hard for both of us, but it doesn't necessarily have to be hard for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? It's hard enough out there that we have to battle the world. We shouldn't have to come home and have to battle each other. Is what the end goal is, what I'm trying to get to, you know? And with that being said, hopefully I'm able to give you some level of enlightenment, entertainment, laughter, joy, peace, all within a half an hour stream. I thank you guys for kicking it with me. It's your boy Rel. TrapPolitics.com. Make sure to check out the website, cop some merch, support the channel if you can. It would mean a lot to me. before the end of this year. It should mean a lot to you too that you supported a black single entrepreneur. I'm out here doing it all on my own. I mean, shit, look at my backdrop, look at my setting. There's people out here trying to copy, replicate. You know, when I tell people I'm not in my bedroom doing my streams, I got my own little studio. You know, it costs a lot of hot damn money to get all the equipment to build everything. Everything you see, I build with my own hands. Yes, from everything that you see back here to my clouds to this chair to the stream that you're watching, everything from the effects. I made all the effects. I made the stickers. I made the shirt. I made literally everything that you're watching, all created with these two mitts right here. So if you guys appreciate the hard work that was put in, even just hitting the subscribe or the like button would mean a lot to me. Till next time, peace, love, and prosperity to you and yours, man. I still believe in love, and I do believe that my generation could see 10 plus years, 30 plus years, till death do us part. I still believe it exists. Sometimes it just takes some self-reflection to make it happen. Till next time, we out.